So many realtors are looking for leads and they're spending thousands of dollars, but they don't realize that a lot of these methods can be done completely for free. These are my six proven templates that are going to get you leads for free, and also strategies that I've done for many, many years that you can implement into your business. So again, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars and you don't have to spend years of trial and error trying to figure it out. Watch this video and I'm going to explain it exactly step by step for you. By the way, I'm Shawn Bell and I am a social media coach for the Wolfpack at eXp Realty, and I'm also the creator of the Realtors Blueprint, which helps realtors save so much time and get non-stop leads through Facebook ads. I have helped thousands of realtors scale their business, and I'm excited to share those same techniques with you today so you can do the same. Number one is outreach. You need to start speaking to more people that you have not spoken to in a long time. And I know this one sounds kind of easy, but yet a lot of us as realtors, we don't actually do it. We're going to sit there at our desk all day and being like, okay, what do I do next? What's another idea? What could I do? And then I was guilty of it as well. I would spend hours sitting in front of the computer and researching, be like, okay, what am I going to do? What's going to be next? And I was missing out on a ton of opportunity just by speaking to more people. Now, yes, I'm a very introvert type of a person, the shyest person growing up. So if that's you, I get it. There is other ways around this to have those conversations that I was missing out on. One thing is just messaging people you haven't spoke to in a while. So pick up your phone. Where's my phone? There we go. Pick up your phone and just go through it and look at some text messages that you have sent previously. And whether you're a new realtor, an experienced realtor, it doesn't matter. So if you are an experienced realtor, go through those messages and see, okay, who haven't I spoke to in a while? Open it up, start a conversation. If you're a new realtor, go back through your friends, your family. Now, same thing. I was the type, I despise pushy salespeople growing up. So this is not about messaging people and saying, hey, do you know anybody looking to buy or sell? Do you want to buy or sell a home? Just have a genuine conversation. So it doesn't need to be salesy at all. You're just opening up the lines of communication. I used to do this for 1 hour every day. I would go back through my text messages, see who I hadn't spoke to in at least a couple weeks, open it up, and just ask a question or say something. You know, if they were maybe on an auto email, I would ask them, hey, how's the auto email going? If they had looked at a house with me a couple weeks ago, just wanted to check in, see how things were going. If they weren't a customer, it might have just been a matter of, hey, how's things going? How's the family? What's new? Things like that. Just have conversations, because guess what? This is what helps to keep you top of mind. If you're more the type that you don't want to do text messages, pick up the phone. Same thing. Just call a friend, call a family member, call a customer, ask them how their day is going. And you never know, just by doing that, you may give them that bright spotlight of their day because they might have been down, and then they hear your voice and you just have a real conversation. It might make their day and they're not going to forget about it. And again, it's all about having those conversations, because when time goes along and then all of a sudden they are in a mood that they are thinking about buying or selling, who the heck do you think they're going to be thinking of? And then one other tip on top of that, if you're somebody who's more of a go-getter and likes to get out and about, now I know I said these strategies are free, but this is very cheap, is you could just take somebody out, buy them a coffee, go to the coffee shop, or even if you want to get out and see more people, get out of your office, get out of your home, go to a coffee shop, grab a coffee and do your work there, because you never know who you might stumble upon, you might have a conversation with. If people are seeing you all the time and they start to understand, oh, that's a realtor that keeps coming here all the time. Again, top of mind. Number two is become a member of local organizations. This is a free one to do. It's a great way to give back to your community, a great way to help others, and yet, again, you're staying top of mind. Kind of ones that come to my mind is there's Rotary, Chamber of Commerce. One thing that my prior boss always used to tell me is, hey, you love golf. You have a golf membership. I don't care if you're not in the office. Get out there and go golfing. And I used to think, well, that's weird. Aren't I supposed to be selling homes? But then I realized after years down the road, it was a way for me to get in front of more people. So what I would do is I would go to the golf course and I would join up with others and play 9 holes or 18 holes with them. So, you know, maybe golf's not your thing. Maybe it's something else. If there's a different organization, maybe you're more into football, baseball, hockey. Maybe it's not sports at all. Maybe you're more of a pet person. You want to donate your time at a local pet shelter. Something like that that really speaks to you, that you really enjoy. Therefore, it doesn't feel like you're going to do work. You're actually excited to go do it. Again, you're in front of more people. You're talking to more people. This is just a great way. And then on top of that, if there is any organizations or charities that need help. Maybe it's a food bank and you want to give back to your community in a way. This is another easy way to do it. And again, it's very fulfilling, and yet you are being in front of more people. And again, I know I've repeated myself, but it's all about being top of mind. Number 3, as you can tell from my channel, is a huge favorite of mine, and that is being on social media. I love social media. Social media gave me a ton of business, helped me to rank in the top 1% nationwide, and therefore I want you to do the same thing. Especially if you're an introvert type of person like me, this is a great way to get your message out, be in contact with more people, and you could do it in a social way, behind your phone, on your computer. You don't have to go out and have those awkward conversations, but yet still get your voice out there. One way you can do this is engage in Facebook groups. So go to different Facebook groups in your community and comment, ask questions. Again, people are starting to see you. The more you're commenting, the more people are getting to know about you and remember you. On top of that, you could also start your own Facebook group. Maybe you create a Facebook group about something in your community. So, most of the communities already have the famous page about what's happening in your community, but maybe you're passionate about animals. So maybe you create animal lovers of your city, something like that. Now you're getting more like-minded individuals who are going to have the same mindset as you. They like the same things as you, and they're going to be joining these groups. And now you're having conversations with them, knowing that you are the admin of the page, and eventually they figure out you are a realtor. Like-mindedness attracts. You see what I'm getting at and where this is going to go, right? Yeah, so Facebook groups work really, really good. Again, kind of the similar idea where I talked about before, picking up your phone and scrolling through your old messages. You can do the same on social media. So go through, find other people in your community, see what they're talking about, comment on their posts, send them a DM, have genuine conversations, being like, oh, that looks cool. Or, maybe you're commenting on something they ate. Oh, that looks really good. Again, it's just starting the conversation. You're not messaging them saying, hey, I'm a realtor. Do you want to buy or sell? Because that really hits with people, right? No, you want to have the genuine conversation like you're a real person. You're talking to them like a friend. And this doesn't need to be forced. Like, it's just, we are real people. We like to have conversations with people. Just, even us introverts, just have a general conversation with them. And again, it's keeping you top of mind. Now, a little caveat to all of this, social media, I will admit, does take time. The organic stuff, it takes a long time to grow that audience, to be seen. So don't give up with it. Keep commenting, doing all that good stuff. Now, if you do want more instant gratification and get leads right away, and you are wanting to spend a bit of money, then you don't have to. You can do it for free. But if you want to speed up the process a little bit, I do have a free guide. You can go into the description and find that. This is my 5 killer Facebook ads that generated me 268 leads in 7 days. So go check that out, and you can run some Facebook ads and get some leads coming in immediately. What are we on? Number 4 is align yourself with more like-minded individuals, like I kind of touched on before, and more importantly, with people that are where you want to be. Let me explain. For one, like-minded individuals, they motivate you. They want to see you win, and you want to be more like them. And it's just all around motivating. So if you're, at a brokerage where you're talking to different people and they're maybe like looking at retiring soon, or they're kind of down in the dumps because they haven't made a sale in 6 months, how do you think that motivates you? It's just like there's all that negativity around you, and you're like, I don't know if I really want to do anything. Why should I? I'm just going to coast this one through. But if you align yourself with more like-minded individuals, guess what's going to happen? They keep you accountable. So again, like I said about being with somebody where you want to be. So could you imagine aligning yourself with a top producer who's selling multi-million-dollar properties every year, or selling $20 million plus worth of real estate? What's that going to do to you? I know for me, when I was around those types of individuals, it motivated the crap out of me. It was like, what am I doing? I'm not selling anything. I want to be like them. So guess what? I'm going to start to do more like they're doing, and try to work harder and do more and put more content out and message more people and reach out to more people on DM and social media, because I'm like, I want to get there too. And if they've done it, why can't I do it? This should be easy. So as you can see with these like-minded individuals, all of a sudden it becomes a competition, and you're like, yeah, I want to win. And then aside from that, like I said, align yourself with people that actually want to see you win, because the thing I found in real estate that really bothered me is most realtors do not want to share their secrets with others because they see you as competition. And that really sucks, doesn't it? So you need to be with more like-minded individuals that actually want to see you win, and it's going to benefit them if you do win as well, because then guess what? Everybody's going to be picking each other up and holding them accountable and wanting them to be their best. So very important, make sure you align yourself with more like-minded individuals so you have that accountability and you have that competition, and it just all around makes you a better person and makes you work harder. Number 5, I did this at the very beginning of my career, and it really helped me because I started when I was 19. So it was really tough because, for one, I was 19. I looked like I was 14, and people were like, well, why would we, give you the reins to make the largest decision in our life? So what I did at the start to get in front of more people, get more knowledge, get more expertise, and just get more reps in was by working for another realtor. By doing this, I was able to shadow them and kind of see how they spoke to their customers and how they negotiated a contract and what they did to get more business. And it helped me to give me new ideas. Not only that, but now I was getting the reps in where I was talking to more people. It helped to break me out of my very shyness shell and realize how to have conversations with people. Also, the beauty of it is when that realtor went on holidays, guess who was looking after their stuff? So now referrals came into play. I was able to take customers out. I was able to sell them a home, and I was able to get paid a referral for doing the work that I was doing. Fast forward years later, why this was beneficial was, guess what? If that was a brand new customer for that realtor and they were gone and I helped them, there was a good chance they were actually calling me next time around versus the realtor that sent them to me, because they maybe didn't have much of a relationship with them, yet they had worked with me the whole way through. So this just really, really worked well in order for me to build my business and start to get a clientele by working with that other realtor. Number 6, I need an extra hand for this one. This one is my favorite. This one got me the most business out of any of them, and it just helped to really explode my business, and I loved doing it. So all around, it was a win-win. Here we go. All I did was I interviewed local businesses within my community and posted them on my social media. That is it. Let me explain how this works so well. So what I would do is I would reach out to a local business owner and say, hey, the community means a lot to me. I want to give back. As realtors, we're trying to educate our customers on what the community is about. Therefore, I want to spotlight your business and I want to kind of showcase it so I can teach people about your business. For one, the person would respond to me probably 90 to 95% of the time and accept. The ones that were maybe frightened by being on a camera would decline me. And I get it, because I used to be scared the crap out of me being in front of a camera, but it was just a lot of reps and a lot of practice, like I talked about everything else. Eventually I got to the point I was comfortable with it. But even those that maybe weren't comfortable on camera, there was still other ways to do it. I could still ask some questions. I could do it in a blog format. I could do a nice write-up with photos. I could do a voiceover. There's tons of different ways to do it, but the ideal way was when I could have a video. So I would reach out to the business owner. They would accept. I would go to their business. I would take just my camera, set it up on my tripod. Hold on one moment, I'm going to show you the tripod. All I would have is this and my phone. So my phone clips right into it. This thing extends up to 6 feet tall, and it's just a tripod. It was like $30 or $40, I believe, off Amazon at the time, and it is still my most used piece of equipment today. So I do highly recommend checking one of those out so you can do more of these style interviews. Anyway, I got off track there. Back to the interviews. So I would take that tripod, I would take my phone with me, no fancy equipment. I would set it up, make sure we're kind of centered. I'd have the business owner on one side, me on the other side, and I would just ask questions. I didn't make it complicated. I didn't have this huge script. It was just me having a regular conversation with them, asking normal questions. And basically what I would do is I was always trying to find the story. So I would ask them, what did you do before? What brought you here? Why did you open up this business? And a lot of them had interesting stories. They might be like, oh, well, I immigrated here from a different country. Well, geez, you immigrated from a different country. Tell me about that. What was it like in your country? What made you want to move here? As you can see, these are very interesting stories. So the more you're talking about stuff like that, the more engaging these videos are and the more that people want to listen to it, because stories sell. And if you can find that story and the business owner is telling you that story, you're going to have a very successful video. So anyway, I would conclude the interview, I would take that footage and I would go edit it on my computer in iMovie. You can now today use a program as CapCut for free. Amazing editing program, very easy to use. And I would tell the business owner, okay, I'm gonna go back to my office, I'm gonna edit this, I'm gonna post it on my page, and I'm gonna tag you in it. Obviously, our main goal with this thing is to get more eyeballs on your business. So with me tagging you, I highly encourage you to share it. And this is where the magic happened. Not only did they share it, but their friends and family and every single person it seemed they knew would share this dang thing because they want to get more eyeballs on it. So the business owner, same thing, was encouraging people to share it. And it just got shared by so many people. And the way social media works is if you have a bunch of shares, it gets blasted out so much farther and it pushes it in the algorithm to show to a ton more people. So these were good information for my audience. It was teaching them about a new business. The business owner shared it, their friends and family shared it, and it just snowballed from there. And this really helped to grow my audience, and everybody appreciated these interviews. It brought them back to my page, wanted to see it, and guess who the heck was top of mind all the time? Not only that, but the business owner was very appreciative because no other realtor did this. I was somebody who came in, cared about their business, never once asked for a sale. It was always about them. But guess what? They knew I was a realtor. So sometimes it started the conversation where they were like, oh, well, by the way, we've been looking at moving, or we've been looking at relocating. What's there available? Or maybe they had a friend or family down the road who was like, hey, do you know any good realtors? Heck yeah, I had this one interview me just a week ago. Amazing person, not pushy. They were very laid back. They were just all about me. Go contact them. So as you can see with these style interviews, it gets you in front of more people, not just the business owner who you would have never met before, which would have been a very awkward conversation if you had to try to cold call them. You're giving them something of value, they're remembering you, and now they're sharing it to their audience who's bringing them back to your page. All around just a huge, huge win, and such an easy way to do this all for free and get you in front of massive, massive amount of people. There you have it. If you have any questions, please go to the description below. I have a ton of information in there where you can get a hold of me, contact me. I love talking about this stuff. I'm happy to provide any free advice I can. So please, 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 if you have any questions, go down there, use whatever avenue is best for you, reach out to me, and I'll be happy to get any questions answered for you immediately. And please, if you found any value from this video, don't hesitate. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, because this really helps me and helps to improve my channel, and it really makes me want to create more videos like this for you. And if you are looking for a group of more like-minded individuals that really want to help you succeed, see you win, and you want to have access to an amazing nonstop lead platform, then make sure, again, to go into that description, find the link, book a call with me, and we'll be happy to discuss. Take care, and cannot wait to see your results.